Welcome to the Unfiltered Doll, baby, where we do a little bit of cussing around here. So your parental advisory has been advised. Also, baby, listen, we may have some bad opinions and whatever it is that you're going through. If you feel triggered, baby, just remember we're not talking about you. We're talking about the people on the screen. Hello. How is everybody doing? Let me know if you can hear me. And furthermore, let me know if my fan has interference with the audio. Okay. Let me know that. And if you say my fan has interference, I'm leaving. I sound low. Hold on a minute. Let me turn the volume up, baby. Good on sound. Penelope said I sound low. You may need to turn your volume up, baby. Everybody said good on the sound. Can hear you not. You can hear my fan. Welcome on in. I see I am Coco was here first. Hello, baby. Welcome on in. TB21. Sugar, you scheduled a video, huh? Glad to be in the church number. Baby, I didn't schedule anything. I just came live real quick because I know I can't be here before you long. I'm so sorry that the lives are getting shorter and shorter. Unfortunately, there's a lot going on with work. And I got to cut in here when I can. Penelope, Mimi, Aaliyah TV, Bible Lady, Shay B, Viral, Via, Manda, Sunflower Baked Tea, Sandas, RN23, Dimples, Wimples, 504, Only Me 23, Elsie, Berry Cherry. Welcome on in, Nola 504. Welcome on in, Nola, your girl 504. I am Coco. Thank you for confirming that audio. I can hear the ice cubes though. How is everybody doing today? Baby, listen, there's so much going on, and then we are behind on a few things. We're behind on the most recent phone calls that were dropped down there at the phone calls from prison. Jaylon, hey baby, welcome on in Jackson, Tabasco. We're behind on reacting to the Sylvia and Sonia show, the Itchy and the Scratchy show. We are behind on that as well, but we're going to catch up in this short live. There's not really much to say besides you all act like nothing went down over there, but Sonia showed her whole entire arse, her whole entire 4:22, 4 minutes. She showed her whole entire ass over there. She had a little manic episode. Now, I did screen record what happened over there in the chat in case Sylvia turned her live chat replay on. So definitely I screen recorded that. Yesterday, Sylvia went live and came on out here and told the people that Brother Gerald was lying. Yeah, that's what she has said, baby. I'm just telling you what she has said in the live. The live is now private. I do apologize. I just jumped right into what I needed to say. I hope you all are looking good, feeling good, and smelling good. And I hope y'all hit the like button. Thank you so much. I definitely appreciate it. So, K Sharp, hey, baby. Welcome on in, Chi-Town CPA. Hello. So Sylvia went live yesterday, and I believe she was live the same time as Gerald. Now I'm grown, and I'm going to tell you what I think. I thought that Gerald was going to give us a little bit more. I was worried for Sylvia, but he did handle the situation with white gloves. Now I already told y'all what roasting and gagging is about. I'm not going to go into that. However, Sylvia came out, said what had happened. Some things were confirmed as far as what Donat was saying, as far as what Gerald was saying. Sounds like she didn't give a damn. Sounds like she is not bothered. I don't know if she's going to cry today. Y'all said she likes to come out here and cry when people are picking on her. I've never seen it yet. Y'all have seen it. So I don't know if she's going to cry today or if she's going to save that for Friday. I'm not sure. I've never seen her get up on the internets and do the crying myself, unless I was directed to it, is what I'll say. So I don't know. Maybe she's going to have a cry and a snot tomorrow or on Friday. Hey, sounds like to me she was unbothered and she didn't give a damn. Honduran chick, welcome on in. Reefs and Muffs, Mom, Jet Black, hello. Patty, welcome on in. All right. So he took it easy on her. Uh, I said how I felt in other places about that. I'm not doing all of that out in the open, baby, because one thing I ain't trying to do is get into a tussle with anybody today because I don't have enough time. When I have time, I can get into a tussle. I don't have time to be getting into a tussle with anybody. Everybody's entitled to their own opinions. And one thing I don't do is I can support you, love you down, but when you're wrong, you're wrong. When you lie, you lie. And that's just the bottom line. And that's with everybody and anybody. Okay. So now that we got all of that out in the open. Hey, Bria Graham, how you doing? Welcome on in. The problem with Armand Wiggins and brother, what's it called? And brother Armand is when Armand was down to the Zeus event, and this is the same issue with Donat and Armand. It always, I guess, the Zeus events, that's bad energy if you ask me down there to the Zeus network. But anywho, Donat and Armand have issues with one another because Armand down at the Zeus event, I guess Donat showed up and wanted to physically tussle. And Armand's man and friends, they got into some things, some hands were thrown, and it sort of went down. And after that, Armand came onto the platform telling people that Donat was stalking him. And Donat feels like since he has the bigger platform, Armand needs to come out and, reverse that. Reverse that and tell the people that's not what really happened. Explain to them what happened. Y'all know Armand ain't finna do none of that. Okay. Then you have Gerald and Armand, who they didn't know. Gerald didn't know there was any beef. He didn't know they had beef until the Diddy trial, because Gerald covered the story that went viral when Armand was once again at a Zeus event, and there's a video and a photo floating around of a little bit of fun dip in the nose. It can be fun dip, it can be snot and boogers from allergies. Maybe he was eating the powdered donuts, baby. I don't know. I was not there. So that is what had happened. Aaliyah TV is telling us everything that happened. Now, Aaliyah TV and I used to share space over there in the Wiley at the Wiley show. And I do recall Wiley playing those clips, all right? Now, Aaliyah TV didn't know we were sharing the space, but I was always in the bushes over there back when Wiley would get really, really messy. So that is the beef. Armand did not like that Gerald covered that portion of the situation with the nose candy. Okay. Now, if you've been following Armand for a long time, depending on who you are, Armand is not everybody's cup of tea. I recall him telling us that he used to get full and do a little, dipping powder, if you will. I'm not sure if that's what he was doing that night or not. Baby, I don't snort anything, okay? The only thing I sniff is how good I smell, baby, this body and how good I smell. I don't know nothing about nobody snorting nobody's cocaine. And must I admit, that's what it looked like. Okay, but I wasn't there. Now that we got that out of the way, oh baby, we ain't even got enough time in the day to get into the Armand and Jason Lee mess, because that was a mess. Samantha Lake, hey baby, welcome on in. How are you? So now we have the situation with Sylvia coming out and letting us know that, she didn't give a damn that she sat in that restaurant and ate her food and scrolled her phone. She thought he told her to go ahead and order her food, and he didn't specifically say order it to go. So she don't give a damn that she left him out in the rain, because she said previously they would sit down in the restaurant and eat. Now, common sense ain't so common for some folks, is all I got to say about that. Now, if you sitting there, you got a whole spread and you scrolling your phone, about after 10 minutes or so, I would have to wonder, or at least send the man a text message. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you want me to take this to go? Or are you coming in? Baby, she ain't done none of that, honey. She sat down, had her spread, baby, buttered her rolls, okay, and put that dressing on her salad or whatever the hell she was eating. And she kept scrolling her phone and didn't give a damn that man was in his car in the rain, okay? Didn't tell him thank you, he said, after he would drop her off, after going out of his way to pick her up because she was not close to him where he was at in Jersey. Would rush him because she wanted to be down there at the courthouse by a certain time, and didn't offer him any gas money or anything like that. Now she said but he did say he didn't want anything from her, but I guess once he got mad, when you get mad, you start cussing the people out. And let me tell you something, bitch, I didn't have to come and get you. You ain't offered me no gas money or nothing. You ain't got a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of. You know how you do when people piss you off, okay? So that's what was happening. The people are fighting. Sylvia says she don't give a damn, and she don't give a she said that the people were lying, and what happened at Central Park did not happen at Central Park, and that's that. I don't know if he is going to offer the money where it's the clinic. Now, what was the highlight for me on Sister Sylvia's live is this. Dennis Byron, baby, we got to bring up brother Dennis. Did y'all get into that? If you were over there, the video is private now, but honey, she called Dennis, and what did he do? Answered. Yes, he did. I don't know what those two got going on, but baby, listen. All right, listen, baby, you are not going to beat me down on this here internet and talk shit about me and put up all my bad pictures and call me everything but a child of God and let your chat go in on me, and I don't have you blocked. And I don't have you blocked. So I don't know what those two got going on, and that's their grown business, right? That is their grown business. But he did answer that phone for her question. And he also said that he did tell her that he made a lot of money, using her for content. She feels like people are using her for content because it gets them the clicks and the views, and people make money no matter what. If you are monetized, now you ain't gonna make a lot of money on this and that. You might make more money on, depending on what you're talking about, and you might make less money on this, that, and the third. But baby, listen, you do the same thing, okay? You're going to talk about the things for your channel and your algorithm. When your people show up, that's going to get you to check, Sylvia. So it is what it is, all right? At the end of the day, who else do I got to talk about? Oh, Sonia. So now we're going to walk back over to Sonia's house when she went up on Sylvia's live and showed her entire ass, okay? And what she did over there was rude and nasty. Sylvia tried to tell her, hey, now, shit. Hey, maybe you might want to cut back and not do so much. And I'm apologizing. I'm not looking in the chat right now because I got to be in and out. So I hope y'all are keeping one another company. But hello, if you just now getting up in here. Okay. So she said that, hey, you might want to chill out. Don't you think you're doing a little much? You know what I'm saying? Don't you think you're giving the people another avenue to go down? Why should I have to be quiet? I'm paraphrasing. I'm putting it in my words. He's innocent. I'm not the one. So why should I have to be quiet? I'm not the one in jail. I should be able to speak out for his innocence. He doesn't have anybody. And this heifer said that she has his bank statements, and she got Shirley's like a few months of her bank statements. And if Shirley get on the stand, then Shirley would be lying. And I'm thinking to myself, what the fuck are you doing with Shirley's bank statements? Now I know you goddamn lying, but then I thought about it and I said, well, if she did have access to the email, I guess she would have some of her bank statements, which is creepy, if you ask me, since it seems like you're a bit of a stalker, which is very creepy that you would even know anything personal pertaining to Shirley when it comes to her goddamn banking records. Now, what I think is happening is you are involving yourself in emails that are set up by the scam team. If I am a husband and if I am a scammer, I have access to my wife's info. I said wives, baby, that was no pun intended. Hey, because you know he been married to Edith since 1985, but any goddamn way, I have access to her information. So if I need to make it look like things are legit, you need to be concerned, Sonia, when they go to court, if they figure out and find out that that email is not actually Shirley's email address. It's what you need to be worried about. But any damn way, she just kept going on and on. And then when Sylvia, she mentioned this heifer gonna say free Diddy, free Tory, free Nesto. I said this heifer got to be trolling. So then she brought up Diddy's trial, and Sylvia said, well, you know, one thing about the Diddy trial. And when Sonia, you know, said what? She said his people didn't say anything. That's because y'all program. That's because y'all program. Because you know Sonia thinks she woke, baby. We call her Sister Sonia Soldier over here. Sister Sonia Soldier. You know, she thinks she's woke over there talking about the toxins in the food, the toxins in the water, but over there eating boiled hot dogs on an air fryer filter with a stale bun. So, I mean, there's that. You got to take things with a grain of salt. You can't let these people get to you. All right. You got to know how to hold them and when to fold them. I used to let her get to me, but now I'm doing a lot better. I'm doing so, you know what I mean? I'm healed. I'm not about to, you know what I'm saying? She showed her ass on that woman's lap. I would have hung up on that heifer. Do you hear me? Baby, the way I would have went over there in the StreamYard and hit the X button and got her up off of there. Don't be so damn disrespectful. Sylvia was so frustrated that her hands was in her head. Baby, she got a migraine. Had a migraine by the time that live ended. Had a migraine. And the people in the chat who usually rock and roll with Sonia, they could not believe it. They were even like, oh, girl, what? Oh, you just don't know when to stop now, do you? Now, again, I do have the screen recording of the live chat in case she turned it off and we can't see shit. I don't even know if the live is still up. I believe the live is still up. She only put the one yesterday on private, but we would definitely have to do that in another live when we have more time, okay? Not only that, honey child. What had that? Hold on, let me think. Is that all I got? Well, she said, now, if you were listening to the Donat read of Sylvia, he said that she was supposed to be sending those transcripts to him. But she had said he's actually mad at her because she was supposed to send him some paperwork so that he could sue YouTube. And she didn't do it. So that's what he actually feels some type of way about. So I don't know if he's going to go live and talk about that or not, honey, because if you didn't know, if you are a follower of Denied, he is on his backup channel, Controversial News, but his main channel was demonetized. And he doesn't know why he still has access to the backup channel because it's all under the same email. But he's now performing over there on Twitch. Okay, so I don't know what's going on. But I know I would be sick as hell knowing that my channel got removed because he was getting a lot of viral moments and he was getting a lot of views on that main channel. And baby, they done took it down. So, you know, that's never fun because when they take your channel down, honey, you don't get your coin. So, yeah. Thank you so much, Sassy Experience Baby Doll, for your super chat. Hugs and kisses to you, baby. A shimmy and a shake. Please pull in and get in a little closer, baby. Let me put a little money on the screen, honey. Let me make it rain in here. Shirley needs to call Willie Boy and let him know as a witness and victim she feels threatened by Nesto's girlfriend. Give her ass a free cell behind him. Now, y'all would have to go down there and tell Sister Shirley that, but unfortunately, we already know based off of the comments when she was about to get married to Nesto that she don't read her comments. So I don't even know if there's any way, which I would never contact. I'm not. That's one thing I'm not gonna do. I ain't gonna go that far contacting people saying what's going on, baby. I ain't doing all of that. Okay, but if somebody is with the shits, they would have to go on down there and try to find out how they can get this message. They probably got to go through her daughter or something like that. Them young gals are paying attention to them comments, okay? But yeah, that's all I got, y'all. Nothing else. I just came on real quick just to, go over a few things. We are going to get into the Jamal White situation. I believe we talked about that a couple of days ago. As of right now, I think the latest with that is his mama was arrested. The moment you guys gave me the information to look up, and the moment that I seen the video, I said, this shit looks fishy. Something don't look right. And as the world turns, it's just like, something don't definitely look right with this Jamal White situation. And it always, you know what, you got to be careful. You can't be on the Facebook running your mouth too much. That father of his, that daddy of his, was saying a little too much on the Facebook for me personally. Not saying what he was saying has anything to do with the kidnapping that occurred with his son, but sometimes you just got to learn how to be the F quiet. So we will definitely be getting into that. On that story you're not familiar, I can. So we have, give me 1 second, baby. Jamal White, 7 years old. I believe this is Milwaukee. Somebody can, definitely piggyback in the comments and let you know if I'm lying about the city and state, because, sometimes I am loud and wrong. Okay, so bear with me 1 second, honey, because I don't want to lie to you. Now, let me give you a little bit of a timeline. So I believe as of the 11th, and I might be wrong, please do not hold me to the fire with these dates. And I'm not going to say any other dates after this. I believe on the 11th, he was kidnapped at gunpoint, allegedly by gunpoint. I don't know if I don't recall seeing a gun. But he was kidnapped and he was riding his bike. So his father, they're saying that his father was riding alongside with him, pulled into the driveway, and then the Jeep pulls up. When the people get out of the Jeep, you see the father running into the house, leaving his son on his bike. You see the other guy grab his son, throw him in the Jeep, and then you have the viral video floating around. Jamal was found safe and rescued by law enforcement. Okay, of course, everybody is happy, excited that he was found, but he is with the CYS right now, or I don't know what they call their, I know it's CYS here. What do they call theirs? Yes, they call it CPS. So he's with Child Protective Services. Jamal's twin brother was arrested, and people had it all messed up, assuming that the brother has something to do with the kidnapping. But actually, he decided to take his pow and, bang on somebody that he thought was part of the kidnapping, because it was an unfamiliar person in the neighborhood. So Corey Williams is his name. He was arrested. They said 3 men connected to Jamal's abductions are detained. Investigation is now, going on. Siobhan Williams, which is Jamal's mother, is arrested. Parole violation hold with charges pending. They're not saying as of right now, unless they already did an update within the past few hours. They're not saying that it has anything to do with her son's kidnapping. Okay, I already told you he is still placed with Child Protective Services. His mammy is still down there in the jailhouse. Okay, and we will be getting into some of the things, especially getting into what some of the people are saying. My favorite place, what they're saying down there on the TikTok. But I definitely felt like that situation was very fishy. And I mean, I hate to be judgmental, but I'm going to say it. When you go down there to the Facebooks, and you get to looking at pictures and whatnot, you see the daddy there with the stacks of money and all of that, and that can just lead to people starting rumors and making things up. Now, I guess he's a rapper. I don't know how he got the stack of money or how he makes his money. For all I know, he is a DoorDash delivery driver. However, it just doesn't look good, along with his Facebook posts, because a lot of people was getting on his ass because So who is saying that it was a setup? The people on TikTok, and so the public, the court of public opinion. You know how we do a think piece, and then that think piece might go viral, and then other people start hooking onto it, and then it just starts floating around the internet, and there you have a new rumor started. Okay, now when it comes to what his daddy said on social media, do I have them in here? I think I already have those in my screen, in my StreamYard. Let me see. Bear with me, please, y'all. I'm sorry. Whew. Damn, my iPad won't. Well, my iPad is not letting me go to that section of my StreamYard right now. But let me go ahead and tell you what did. Let me see, because I can get that real quick. So on the Facebook, when people were like, like, that's not a real man, that's not a real dad. How you gonna run in the house when a car pulls up and your son got kidnapped, and you gonna run in the house and close the door on him? So Jamal White Sr. went on to the Facebook and he said, hell yeah, I ran. I'm thinking they trying to rob me, not take my damn baby. Y'all slow? We both alive, and my baby tried to get away like I taught him. Oh, wow. God had us the whole time. Obviously, I did right. My baby is safe. Okay, so you got a few men that are doing, their videos as well, and they feel like I'm about to go. Hold on, y'all. So I feel like I'm shocked that you got some men saying that he did the right thing by running in the house and closing the door. No one can say what they would do if they were in that situation. And yeah, you're right, but the shit don't look good, especially when he's on Facebook portraying, the tough guy image. So whatever, honey child. Let me go ahead and see what else he has said before we get on off of here. Bear with me. What else did he say on the Facebook? He's acknowledging the backlash, saying, I know I effed up. Y'all ain't got to tell me. My son is good, though. Y'all want to paint every picture of me to be the bad guy. I can't win with y'all, but I won with my kid. Remember, this is the internet. Okay. Now, he said that the police detained him for questioning all day on Saturday and accused social media of painting crazy ass narratives, adding, as long as my baby is straight, that's all that ever mattered. Now, his father is also speaking up. His father is, I think, a pastor. But like I said, when we go live, we will get into that because unfortunately, StreamYard is tripping on my iPad and it's not allowing me to go and get my receipts where I need to show y'all. So, yep, that's what he said, sassy, like he taught him. Yep. I'm old enough to be his mama and brother. I'm sorry, much better today. I seen you ask me something, baby, and I lost it. Do you remember the let me see something. Chick-fil-A girl. Hey, baby. Missy LC. Hey, honey. Welcome on in. Georgia Peach 777. That's all I got. I only have my comments on my iPad starting at 1:39 p.m. So Chick-fil-A girl said I called it a hoax from the start. Yeah, that was definitely some bullshit. Now, I would not be surprised if the GoFundMe assumption, I wouldn't be surprised if it's true. Now, call me crazy. The bald man, the light-skinned man that was arrested, that looks like that's that mama's brother. I don't know if they're related, if it's a cousin, kinfolk or not, but those two look alike. If I'm missing a detail, y'all let me know. But that man that was arrested sure looked like the brother. I don't know though, honey child. Okay, so anyone who put their own child in harm's way is a different kind of demonic being. Hello, honey. Okay, much better today said, Elsie, do you remember the early days of the knot? Wow, are you talking about the knot? Oh, child, listen. Oh, baby. Okay, Sharp said, thank you, doll. I know you will get into more detail. Yes, on another live for sure. definitely, for sure, where I can, pull up some videos and we can definitely have, have more time for this for sure, because it's definitely ongoing. So who is saying, okay, I did talk about that, Muffin 218. I did answer your question. Corey Williams was in the house where the child was Jamal White, is the uncle and dad's twin that was shooting at the wrong folks. Corey Williams was in the house where the child was. Jamal White is the uncle and dad's twin that was shooting at the Jamal. Corey is the dad. Jamal is the uncle. Jamal is the son. Okay. Yeah. Come right, Chick-fil-A. That part is what got me too. Like, you taught him. What you mean, like you taught him? Why would you have to? And I get that. You got to teach the kids safety, especially depending on what kind of neighborhood you are living in at that time. But it was unique for him to say it like that, because, like, were you teaching your son how to get, to safety, or were you teaching him that there might be some niggas that's gonna run up on your pops, and when I pull the gack out. When they pull the gack out, I pull the gack out too. Like, is that what you taught him? Shit, I don't know. Child, I wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? I was not there, child. Nasty shiny trumpet, Miss Boogie Down. Welcome on in, honey. Yep. So, I mean, listen, if y'all want to update, listen, I know I'm always saying the word co-pilot. You have to understand where I work at. I work in data and analytics, and we train bots and we also eliminate bots. So Copilot is something very near and dear to my current role where I'm working right now. I said where I'm working right now, baby. I done been with this company since what? Shit, it had been about 14 years. But Copilot, if you want to know a cute little timeline, you got to know that sometimes they don't get everything right. So you can just go into the Copilot, type in Jamal White, and ask them to provide you with a timeline, and they will pull everything up for you. The only thing I would say is the dates might be all messed up, and you definitely have to confirm if some things are accurate or not. If it doesn't sound right, then you want to ask them to, you want to recheck your facts. It looks like something, it looks like you got some misinformation, Miss Copilot. And go from there. Okay. So Justin's mom, welcome on in. Yes, the gack, honey. Thank you. Please hit the like button for the doll. She truly appreciates that. I never taught my kids robbery against me in the front yard. What is in your avatar? Oh my dear God. Why am I just now seeing that? Girl, what is she licking on? Hey, Jam, welcome on in. I want to learn it. I haven't explored it yet. The best thing to do with Copilot, Jam, is just ask Copilot a few questions. You can create some graphics. You can ask it questions. Hell, you can ask Copilot what they know about you. You can put your first name and last name in there and see what they come up with. Now, I'm scared to do that. It's bad enough they already call me by my nickname. I'm going to, bitch, how do you know my nickname? Because when Copilot be talking to me, they'd be like, Nia. I'd be like, what? Who told you? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you can start off by just asking Copilot a cute question, and they give you prompts to go from there. Maybe Copilot got me through my work project. We are allowed to use Copilot. Oh, thank you, Jesus. Baby, when I say it got me through my most recent work project, it got me through my most recent work project. I was the only one finished with that project on time. The other 3 people on my team needed an extra day, and they're allowed to use Copilot. I even sent the message out to them saying, hey, listen, we are coming up on a deadline, and it doesn't look like, based off of what we have to provide, it doesn't look like we are going to make it. I am using Copilot to help with some of this. Showed them, child. I guess they didn't take advantage. So whatever. She's looking on a swirl from Wendy's. Oh my God, Bible lady. Well, I'm glad her tongue is not white and it's ice cream on the tongue. Jesus. Doll, did you see the people who whooped that girl in New York for the part? No, honey, I don't think I did. There's too much going on in my DM right now. I don't know where to start, where to begin, or where to end. I believe I got some footage of somebody's windshield. Somebody's windshield was cracked and busted open by her man while she was inside the car. I don't know what happened with that or what went on. I think I'm gonna just go on my phone and delete that because I just really don't have time to, I can't cover everything that's out there that I want to talk about, but I be wanting to talk about it. So, I be in the bushes, by the way, and I'm subbed. I enjoy your straight talk. Oh, thank you so much, Jam. Baby, I be in the bushes too, on the other channels, watching, catching up with the girls. So ain't nothing wrong with being in the bushes. I love me a good bush. Not no bush downstairs, honey, if you know what I mean, but bush on YouTube. But to each of hey, if y'all like to grow a bush, hey, that's your business. I just had to throw it out there since we was talking about a bush, you know me. So yeah, that's all we got here. I don't have anything else for you all. I got to go, honey, because I gotta go. It's just that I got to go. Let me see if I'm still trying to check to see if it'll let me switch over. It's still not letting me switch over. So yeah, child. Let me get this comment off. Wait, hold on now. I was in the bushes last night, a full bush, sipping. I don't. Oh God. Elle said it's not even Friday yet. Why must you, dog? Miss HLS. Hi, honey. Bible lady, please don't start what Elle said. Okay, enough already. You and Elle said it enough. It's too hot for downstairs bushes. Hey, JB, baby, how are you? Obsessed with the mess says start over. I just got here. Oh, baby, I got to go. I love you down. Jackson Tabasco. I call her Jackson Tabasco. Did I speak to you? Hello, baby. Thank you, UD. Enjoy the rest of your day, y'all. Log off pending. I have a feeling that was shade towards me. That log off pending is rubbing me the wrong way. All right. It's not sitting with me. Definitely not helping my spirit. All right. It's not. Well, at least you're honest, baby. Now, let me see if it's somebody's birthday over there in the members. Now, if it's anybody else's birthday, let us know here in the chat if it's your birthday. All right. Let me see if we have. I don't believe we have a birthday till the 19th in the members. Yes, we don't have a member. We don't have a member's birthday until the 19th, according to my community wall. I will only know your birthday over there at the Dollhouse and the members if you put it under the post that we leave in the beginning of the month. Okay. Oh, isn't Jackson Tabasco fancy? Look at her. Fancy pants. Look at fancy pants. Hey, Butterfly 23, baby. Welcome on in. Don't she got some beautiful hair? Yes, she does. Dr. Charles. Hello, baby. How are you? Welcome on in, honey. So we don't have any birthdays? Great. Well, let me at least play the birthday song because I feel like I haven't done that in a while.
Have you ever felt?
Are you listening? Damn. Yeah. Yeah.
Happy birthday to you if you are catching the replay. If you are celebrating your birthday today, happy birthday to you, baby. Blessings and many more. I hope that you're going to get everything that you wanted to get today. You better be eating good, feeling good, looking good, and you damn sure better be smelling good because that is mandatory here in the Dollhouse. And when I say smell good, I don't mean that I took a shower. No. What is that walk by wind giving? Smelling good is mandatory, baby. You need to leave fragrance notes when you walk by. That is mandatory here in the doll house. All right, baby. Do not log in your macros into that MyFitnessPal. We truly don't give a damn about your health on today. It is your birthday, but you can maintain your health on tomorrow. Okay, enjoy yourself today. You don't have to be so strict. All right, so enjoy your day. And let me see who then came in here. Extra AF. Hey, baby, welcome on in. I think Jackson said she cut her hair, though. So we would have to confirm with her if that is the haircut or if she cut all that beautiful hair off. All right. Yes, extra AF. I'm sorry, baby. We are in and out. In here like swimwear, baby. But the pool, we're about to drain the pool and get the hell on out of here. Oh, yeah. Real quick. Another thing I wanted to pull out from Gerald's live. When he was talking about Duchess, Mr. Kelly, when he was apologizing to Mr. Kelly about roasting his apartment that Armand was staying in, that was not Mr. Kelly's apartment. That was a green screen. So I wanted to let that be known, just in case you didn't know if you were over there listening. Armand did not stay with Duchess Kelly. Duchess Kelly took a screenshot of the apartment that Armand Wiggins was staying in during the Diddy trial and placed himself in front of it for the interview. Okay. So I wanted to put that out there. That's why it's very important to know when people are beefing and if roast and gagging is involved, you don't know what's true or what's false. All right. So that's all I got with that. Let me tell y'all something about Gerald from the North Carolina beat. And I'm going to probably post a picture over there in members because I don't want his space out here in the public. I kept staring at him and I thought to myself, who the hell does he look like? And, and I knew who he looked like, but I don't think I wanted to admit who he was looking like because that person makes me, ugh, you know what I'm saying? And I was just like, my God, on today, this nigga looks like my daughter's father. Oh my God. They look like twins. It is so scary and so spooky. I got to go dig up a picture, dig him out the grave. He ain't dead, but he's dead to me. But I got to dig his picture up out the grave, y'all, and show y'all in members only. And y'all going to be like, oh my God, he does. And he does. Yikes. And I have to be careful because my daughter does look like her father, with her pretty self, but still, my God, on today. Wait till y'all see this damn picture. You knew it, only me 23? Only me 23. Do you know me in person? Huh? What is it? What you trying to, huh? You know who I be, you know my business. Doll, we renamed Gerald Sylvester. Can you tell me why K Sharp? I'm just laughing because people keep saying that Sylvia scammed everybody down there at the Diddy trial. Everybody is saying that Sylvia was scamming the people down there to the courthouse with her persona and her Halloween costume. That is funny, honey. She had the people, baby. She had the people going down there. They said this is a trustworthy person. Dog, you must have liked something about your ex. I'm going to tell you how I ended up with him. It was through a friend. I did not like him. It was like a word of mouth. My friend was the girlfriend of his best friend for years. And I ran into him and he tried to talk to me. I was in my 20s and I was just like, oh, no, absolutely not. And, honey, My friend was like, oh, he's good people. And you know all the shit your friends be telling you and they don't be knowing what the hell they talking about. And that's what that kind of situation was. Oh, what'd you say when I said, ugh? So, yeah, there's that. Not Sonia, Sylvia played all three of the little boys and their feelings are hurted, baby. Listen. Sylvia said, it is what it is. It is what it is. But you gave up the extra AF more than once, baby. I was in a full-blown relationship. Girl, please stop. My daughter was grown from the garden. Yes, she was, baby. She came from the garden. Oh, my God. Oh, my goodness. She came from the garden and did. But what I got from the situation is I stole his sister from her. I love his baby. That is my sister. Do you hear me? And she stepped up, baby, because he was he was down there to the jailhouse, honey. Baby, when I say she stepped in and saved me out of that crazy ass relationship, honey, she came and got me up out of that house and told me, honey, this nigga don't respect our mother. You need to learn the difference between a nigga and a man. I said, oh, honey, got me up out of that house. Do you hear me? Because, you know, them women don't usually ride like that you know what I'm saying? They stick with their brothers and them mothers stick with their sons. But, honey, she got me up out of that house. Do you hear me? But it ain't about me. I'm going to get up off my soapbox and not tell you about the stupid shit that I used to do when I was in my 20s. Okay? But understand, baby, I stole his sister from him, and I love her down to the ground. Yes, I do, baby. I love her down to the ground. Now, that's somebody you might meet on my live one day when I go down there and visit her, honey, because she likes to talk. And she likes to, she likes to peek into the camera. So you might see her face before you see my face up on the live, all right? So, yes. So that's all I got. And I'm going to get on out of here, honey, so I can finish these people's work. And that's all. That's it. Oh, baby, definitely with y'all. Let me see if my Jackson Tabasco thinks she's slick. I ain't got, you know what? I'm going to prove her wrong.
Oh! Shout out to everybody. I had fun.
I got to be good.
Okay, because, she probably sitting back somewhere if she's still here. I knew they wasn't gone. And all that, girl. Listen, child, we ain't got no time. You know what? When it comes to y'all talking about me, Sylvia, Sonia, or anybody,
I got all kind of cars right now. I don't give a what was repossessed. You just check my crib, bitch, and see the cars in my garage when you lift the goddamn garage up. Don't tell me what has been. Tell me what's now, okay?
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the Unfiltered Doll Reactions.
All right, Slash.
Oh, what you working for?
Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong, I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out, never heading south. I'll be